Hi, thanks for stopping by. I'm Thomas Cook and my company is Appalachian Strings. I handcraft Appalachian folk instruments including hammered dulcimers, bowed psalteries as this instrument is, and Appalachian dulcimers. With a resurgence in interest in folk instruments and in folk music, I aim to be true to the ancient tradition of folk instruments by crafting my instruments with hand-selected woods that are indigenous to the Appalachian region, and particularly to the Southern Highlands. I seek to make each instrument as a one-of-a-kind instrument as the musicians who will take up my instruments to play with their unique styles, techniques, and the composition of music they choose to perform. I hand select the wood for each instrument, looking for woods that have unique color and patterns and tone quality. I use only solid woods in the construction of my instruments because solid wood instruments develop their own unique voice and the tone quality improves with age. This is the reason why I choose not to use plywood or other laminates in the construction of my instruments, because such instruments, even though they're less expensive, aim for a generic sound at best, and that remains the same through the life of the instrument. I'd like to introduce you to my bowed psalteries. This is my Alto bowed psaltery. It's in the middle range in size and in scale of the bowed psalteries I make. It has a very nice, mellow, resonant tone with a nice sustain. This one, the soundboard is made of heart yellow poplar. The bridge and the sound hole inlay are made of American black walnut, as are the side rails of this instrument. The backboard of this instrument is made with curly maple. The tuning pin block is made of curly yellow birch. This instrument has 32 strings, 2.5 octaves. The instrument is played with a bow pulling between each of the hitch pins. This bow is a handcrafted bow made of curly yellow birch and finished with a hand-rubbed tung oil finish. It's also strung with genuine Mongolian horsehair. On the right side of this instrument, played between the hitch pins, between each hitch pin is one note. On this side are your full steps in the scale. On the left side is your chromatic scale, your half steps in the scale, your flats and your sharps. You will also note that between the hitch pins at certain intervals are markers. There are light color markers made with quarter-sawn sycamore that mark your G notes, and there are dark markers made of walnut that mark your C notes. The same is true on your chromatic side, except that it marks your G sharps and your C sharps. This is a handy reference in helping you to play your instrument. This is an easy instrument to learn how to play. I am not a musician, but I have learned to play the instrument and experience the joy of making music. It's for this reason I demonstrate this instrument rather than having a professional demonstrate the instrument, because I'd like to show you that almost anybody that has a tune in their head and a desire in their heart to make music can make beautiful music with this instrument. to introduce to you the sound and tone quality of my bowed Psaltery. This is the Alto bowed Psaltery. It has 32 strings, 2.5 octaves. The lowest note is C4 and the highest note is C6. I'd like to introduce you to the sound of this instrument by playing one of my favorite hymn tunes called Hyfordal.